this is a huge mess at the moment. Definitely way more than I thought we were getting ourselves into.
As soon as we try to dismantle one piece, we might accidentally break another piece, and that means we might just have to redo the whole thing.
So we may have bitten off more than we can chew on this one.
Well, hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Let's Just Go Travel. If you haven't been following around, well, guess what? We've been all over the place.
So we just got back from a month-long vacation over in Iceland and the Faroe Islands. It was really amazing. We rented a camper van and drove all around Iceland, and then we went to Faroe Islands and saw a whole bunch of amazing, awesome landscapes. But even before that, when we were back here, we had just wrapped up a year-long trip in our RV all across North America. We went a crazy amount of distance all over Canada, US, and Mexico, and yeah, that was an amazing time for sure. But we're back now, we're back in BC, Canada, and the first thing that we're gonna do is tackle a whole bunch of fix-it projects in the trailer, because after a year on the road, there's some things to fix. So we're gonna get going on that today. We have a big list of stuff to do. We're gonna try to tackle all the big stuff first and then get to the little stuff later. But
so yeah, that definitely means we have a ton of stuff to get done on the trailer, so join us for that. It's gonna take us a few weeks because we're pretty noobs when it comes to building stuff, but yeah, should be fun. Hey everyone! Before we get too deep into this week's episode, we have some big announcements for you all, and this announcement is our website! We have officially launched our Let's Just Go Travel website, and this website will have all of our itineraries. And I mean all of them. We've been working really hard on this website. It's been about a month in the making, and even before that, we've been working on our maps and itineraries for years. So we really want you to go check them out. In these itineraries, you will find everything that you need to know to help plan your trip to all the destinations that you saw us go on this past year. And each itinerary will include some of the best campsites that we went to, all the amazing hikes that we did, and a detailed Google map that I've pinned every single destination on, so you do not need to Google search onto where everything is. I have laid it out for you. So go and check out our new website at letsjustgotravel.com, and we really hope that these itineraries and maps help you on your next adventure. But yeah, let's get back to the video. Okay, so we have not been in the trailer for quite some time.
man. Yeah, see, we weren't kidding. And all the cabinets and stuff are open right now. There's just stuff everywhere. Yeah, it's not really a living situation going on here right now. It's more of a disaster zone. But it's all good. Let's do this.
Okay, so like I said, we are going to go big from the start. If you guys have been following, you know that this fridge has been a bit of a headache. So we're gonna start with this.
So basically our troubles with our fridge started when we were in Alaska. Screws that kind of hold it into the cabinet framing were getting all stripped and loose, so the entire fridge was just sinking down, and I tried to fix it on the road by adding more screws to hold the fridge into the cabinetry. None of that really worked. What we're basically gonna do is remove the fridge entirely, so we gotta unhook it all and everything, take it out, and then kind of rebuild the bottom support framing for the fridge. I'm not sure what that's gonna be like because I don't know what it looks like under here so far. So might be a thing where we just get rid of this drawer entirely and just have support underneath for the fridge. So we'll see. But first things first, we gotta take this whole thing out. So let's start with that. Okay, so first thing we gotta do is make sure there's no gas in the lines because propane fridge and I have to undo the gas line from it. So I've turned off all the tanks up on the front. I'm just gonna bleed out the lines here in the stove. All right, so now we need to disconnect the fridge from the gas line, the 110 line, and the 12-volt line. So all of that is done back here. Whew. Pretty messy in here.
That's the Dempster Highway.
Yeah, that's the thing with propane fridges. They have vents to the outside, so any sort of dust just gets all in there. So anyway, there's 3 lines, like I said, I need to remove. There's the gas line right here, and then the 110 line here. Let's just unplug that. And then these 2 wires here for the 12-volt line. So Once those things are removed, and there's a couple screws here, so the entire fridge should just be able to be removed from the other side. So
all right, after about 15 minutes, we finally got this thing loose.
yeah. Takes a little bit of elbow grease for sure. Easy. All right, disconnected the 12-volt line.
Okay, well, if anyone wants to know what behind the fridge looks like, this is what it looks like. What the heck have we got ourselves
This
into?
is insanely awful.
All right, so I think we're gonna take down this insulation because it looks disgusting. It's probably bad. So next, we are going to take out all these screws back here in hopes that this will help remove this top front piece. But it goes all the way to there, so yeah, not sure. We're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants. There is one pocket screw that's in a very inconvenient spot, which is starting to make Mike and I think that we're kind of getting a little over our heads at the moment, and we might need to, you know, rebuild this entire section instead of just like a single piece.
Okay, so here, I'll show you. Okay, this might be hard to see, but up here at the very top, so this super ugly looking part and here are where the factory screws went from the fridge originally. So they went kind of on a diagonal and didn't go through this properly at all, and that resulted in all the crazy weight issues we had with the fridge leaning forward and putting too much pressure down there and stuff like that. So the problem is, so to take this piece off, I have to detach it from this piece, but then that also means I have to detach it with pocket screws here, and there's one behind here going this way, and there's also one here going up. So this one, to undo, I have to take this piece apart, but this piece is attached to this piece. So like the more I pull on this, the chance of damaging this thing becomes more and more. But I need to expose this pocket screw back here that's going upwards on this piece. So yeah, it's like one thing after another. One thing's connected to something else, which is connected to something else. So yeah, I'm not really sure if we can do it the way that we want. Yeah, in the most ideal world, I just wanted to redo this piece. This entire header here, just remove it, put a new one in, and good to go. But I don't know if that's gonna be the way this works out. Well, this is a huge mess at the moment. Definitely way more than I thought we were getting ourselves into.
Okay, things got a little carried away. We needed to take a breather. We ate, and we came back and destroyed the thing. So
yeah, so basically we've taken out as much as we need to without, disturbing a lot of the rest of it. But basically we need a new header up here, and we need a new framing piece right here that runs all the way to the bottom. And then we'll tackle on what to do with this support shelf for the bottom of the fridge, because you can see it's not sitting on anything now. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I think we need to make a Home Depot run now and get a whole bunch of wood. Okay, so it's the next day. I just went and got a bunch of assorted lumber from Home Depot to replace all the stuff that we ripped out yesterday. So we're gonna cut all these up and hopefully get it all back in there. So yeah, hopefully we're not totally in over our heads doing all this.
So, as you guys may have noticed, we are quite nervous about this endeavor because we are total noobs. Okay, so thought process is, okay, so we're just test fitting things at the moment, but we placed the platform back. This is where the drawer used to be. And yeah, we kind of just placed one there and placed one here. And I don't know, what do we think? It's close, but yeah.
So everything is sitting nice and level. So yeah, I think this is a good place to call this home. And now we basically just need to screw it all in everywhere, around the sides, into the 2x4 supports that we just made, and all that. So yeah, getting somewhere. Alright, so we're just kind of test fitting the pieces that we've cut. So yeah, just mainly focused on this. So, I don't know, fits okay, I think.
Now we gotta cut this one.
Yeah.
Alright, time to test fit all the pieces that we just cut.
Yeah, so we got new header. So far, so good. But yeah, I think we're starting to figure this out. Like, this was really daunting.
I don't know, you probably could tell by our facial expressions at the beginning of this video. We were just like, we don't know how to do this. But yeah, we just had to make that first cut.
Yeah, and like, not bad.
Good job.
High five. Well, no, let's not celebrate quite yet. We're not.
Hey,
we're not there
we're
yet.
celebrating the small wins.
Yeah.
This was a good win. Also, if anybody's wondering, that's gonna get covered by the fridge, so don't worry about it. Alright, you guys, I look like a disaster. Disregard this, but I think we're closing in here on this project. We are getting very close to the end. We're finally putting pieces together and everything is matching, so that's really exciting. Yeah, we're just basically putting a puzzle back together. Any words, Mike?
No, I'm pretty happy with how this is working out. Like, yeah, it was scary for a while, but now that it's actually starting to come, I know it doesn't really look like it because there's this big gaping hole here still.
Yeah.
But that's the easy part.
Yeah, that's just putting the fridge back in. Well, there's a few more things we have to do inside here. There was like insulation and stuff, so we kind of have to put that back together as well. But yeah. Woohoo! We have almost finished.
Yeah, so pretty much done here. So this is no longer a drawer. This is still the drawer face. We just screwed it into the board that's behind this now, but it's all just kind of part of the structure and support for the fridge now. So this thing is now supported like crazy and is never going anywhere. We've replaced like this piece and this piece, and it looks, I like it. I don't know. I'm really proud of us for doing this. This looks a lot better. Oh, this will look a lot better once we get the fridge back in there and it's supported properly. But yeah, almost there.
All right, you guys, we are on another day of Trailer Fix-Its, and you know, we are waiting for the fridge area to kind of dry up a bit because we have spray foamed in there because it was already spray foamed there, so we're just putting it back. So while we wait for that, we are starting to disassemble. We're disassembling the Nerf bars here, and we're trying to decide whether or not we're going to fix them or just remove them altogether because they are quite rusted and they don't really do much anyways. So yeah, we're gonna think on that, but we have to take them off anyways to fix them because it'll just be way too awkward with them already on the trailer. So we're gonna disassemble them and then decide. But this is what we are up to today. Well, I mean Mike, because I'm not strong enough apparently.
Okay, we're gonna try some of this rust paint stuff, and let's see how well it works. So yeah, we got new insulation in here, and now, moment of truth, time to put the fridge back in here and see if it all fits.
One, two, three.
There we go. Okay, on. Okay, we'll push. Yes! Yes! God! 3 tries that took. High five.
I'm never doing this again.
Oh my
Oh, and it
God.
does cover things
It
that
does.
freaking
It
hard.
does. It does. We're good. Alrighty, we are back to normal here.
Oh, we still got a couple screws, but honestly,
Yeah, we gotta
yes.
screw it in. We gotta reconnect the gas and electric in the back and stuff like that. But this one's done. This was the hard one, I think. So hopefully easier tasks from here on out. But let's move on to the next thing, huh? Alrighty, all done. Got the bars back on. Got the stabilizers back on. We are looking good. Still got to put the stairs back in, but we're gonna save that till the very end so we can give this spot a real good clean because yeah, there's still a lot to do. Okay, next. So this stove has seen better days. Would you agree?
This stove broke so many times.
Yeah, so this stove, yeah, like Dana said, it's come apart in many ways, in different areas many times. You can see this part's missing an element and it's like super loose. This one's super loose. Not to mention it looks absolutely gross. It's like super used after a year of everyday usage, right? So yeah, thought about trying to rehab this thing. It's too far gone. We're gonna replace it with a brand new stove just like it, and it'll be brand spanking new again. So let's do that. Let's take it apart first. Doesn't seem that hard. I can figure it out. So yeah, the new stove that we're putting in, it's a different color. This one's silver. The one we had was black, but I mean, look how new it looks. It's so much cleaner. That's so nice.
Today is a painting and cleaning day for the trailer, and when it comes to the fridge has gone through a bit of a beating, as you can see. That doesn't come off. I put this in the dishwasher. So we purchased a magic eraser. I just tried it, and oh my goodness, it seems to be working. So cross our fingers, we can get all this stuff off the fridge and it'll look brand new. Oh, look at that. Like, all that stuff is gone. Well, minus that, but I'm gonna remove that right now.
So I'm gonna rebuild this section of the cabinetry for this drawer just because it has a little bit of water damage. And this drawer does not sit straight. It doesn't close properly. There's like a big gap on one side when you close it. So I just need to align it better and just kind of beef up this support back here because this is just being held on by a clamp right now. Okay, so I got the new piece cut, and then I also cut this piece, which will kind of sit on the bottom of this and just provide a little bit more support. So, yeah. Okay, we have fixed the drawer.
Fixed.
Mostly.
I was like, this is not fixed. This is Band-Aid still. But the reason this can't be fully fixed is because they built this drawer out.
Yeah.
Like, it's bowed.
So like you can see there's a slight gap right here, and it's because this wood is bowed. Like you can see, like there's a gap in the center that there isn't one on this side. So this piece of wood is bowed, which makes this thing sit unevenly. And we got it in there, but you can see an ever slight gap up here that we can't fix unless we just redid all of this. But it's better than it was, and at least it closes now. We basically went through the whole last half of this trip having to bungee this drawer because everything behind it was just garbage. So still gotta clean up in here, but yeah. Alrighty, fresh new tires on the trailer. Holy cow, these look so much better than they did before. Yeah, nice. Looks good. All right, everybody. So we are finally done all the things that we wanted to get fixed up in here. That took way longer than we thought. We basically were at it for no joke, like almost a month, but we are finally done and we're just happy that this trailer is now ready for its next adventure. You guys may or may not know, if you follow us on Instagram, we have already announced that we are planning to sell this trailer, and probably by the time that you see this video, it will likely already have been sold, because we have such a big backlog of videos right now that by the time we get to actually releasing this one that you're seeing, it's probably months away from when we actually did all this work. So, but anyways, we had an amazing time with this trailer. It has served us super well. We are sad to potentially see it go, but we have all these other big travel plans that involves going to places that the trailer really just isn't a good fit for. While we had an amazing time with it, it's time for somebody else to get a whole lot of enjoyment out of it and it be an amazing home for the next owner. But with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got something out of this video. We sure learned a lot in terms of fixing up everything that was in here. That was pretty crazy, especially the fridge. But yeah, more adventures to come. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Mike.
I'm Dana.
Let's just go travel, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.
Woo-hoo.